The men of the year. It's not even noon.
Placed it. Oh, wait till you get. Have you got me? I'm not got to that episode yet, have you?
No, not sure. I say it all the time though, and no one knows what I'm saying.
Placed it's
Place
not
is
even noon.
Why did I join and then get Chris is in for a treat?
Oh, because Genesis has got
Yeah.
big emotions today, so you're in for a treat.
Jenna's what?
I've got
She's got big emotions today.
Oh, right,
I'm
okay.
in my
I
feelings.
understand.
Yes. Where's my notebook? Ooh.
Mm.
This isn't purple. That looks fucking blue. I didn't like this.
Alrighty. I know it's been a couple of weeks,
A couple.
but who can take us through what happened last time?
Not me. Bagsy, not me.
I'm gonna do Bagsy second.
What did happen? Well, we're in the penthouse to start with,
Mhm.
the Emerald Plateau. Gildrick gave 10 gold pieces to the kobolds and they bolted. Because, like, that's more money than they'd ever seen.
Yep, accurate.
Then we went a little bit shopping in a few places. What did I get? The Arcane Artelia is round by a tree. And I put Gildrick bought some cloves for 6 grand.
I bought a cloak.
That's the one.
Yeah, I bought an enchanted cloak.
Yeah. And Aldoria's Emporium. She was locked in the back room. Gave us 10% discount for sorting it out. And she
After
has
you.
a deck of. Whoa, nothing happened
Yeah.
there. Yeah, so while everyone was in the Arcane Artelia, I wasn't, or Aiden wasn't, just wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we found each other, I mentioned about the shop. We went shopping. I said that she looked a bit funny. And no one was listening. So I attacked her, and then she turned into a pile of dust. And then that dust blew away. But everything seemed to go really slow outside. So Aiden was a bit of a hero, because then we all found a woman in the back of the shop. But everyone got a bit funny about that for some reason. I don't know why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no reasons. Just it's a bit aggressive
All
if you ask
completely
me.
normal.
Yeah.
Just big
100%.
emotions.
Everyone's just a little bit tired. Okay, that's all it is.
A bit on edge.
Yeah, for no reason. Gildrick was having a go at Aiden telepathically, while everyone was just staring.
Arms waving, everything, just silent conversation.
Yeah, it was a bit weird. Yeah, so it's all miming. Then we heard the shopkeeper mention Manon's name, that she was some sort of royalty.
Yeah, she called her princess or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, which isn't actually accurate.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure
saying.
it's not.
it's canon now, so yeah, it is.
It's not. I
Canon's
don't
moving
the
on.
Said
truth.
what they said.
I
Said
went
what I
for a
said.
walk and I get the 3rd degree. You're royalty, like, nah, it didn't happen. Oh, funny how you all believe you and not me.
Didn't happen, mate.
Just saying.
That's because I'm always brutally honest. You know, I don't need to
Or is
lie.
that the trick? Mm. Subtle. So then we went to the arcane bookshop where Gildrick asked about his tome, which then
Lots of
turns
true
out
tomes.
is, yeah, not
Upholding
really a
the-
tome, but part of the Great One's soul. It's an extremely dangerous book that
And
he
it's leeching
stole.
my soul.
Yeah,
That was a fun
Which was-
revelation.
fun. And then we all decided to sit down at the cafe and have a little
chit-chat.
discussion. But then everything went black around us, like a little privacy thing. And that's where we finished.
Okay, okay.
Unless I've missed something.
I don't know.
Oh,
Jenna's the
so-
one with the comprehensive notes.
That is bold. Because I wasn't entirely paying attention. So I don't know
Wow.
if you missed anything or not. That's not on you. That's my soup brain. I'm very sorry.
My God,
Wow.
woman.
My drony voice. Wow.
No.
I feel so hurt.
I can't lie. One of my favourite lines in your notes is Gildrick's got an angry book. It's one of my favourite lines.
Where?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I did,
What?
didn't I?
What you what in them? What?
What?
Is there
Right, excuse me.
something on
I'm just
Gorge?
pouring myself a
Because-
whiskey.
Whiskey.
Is it that
Please tell
bad
me-
that you have to?
Please tell me other people see the image that's on Foundry.
No, I do not. I see the bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
true.
for fuck's sake.
I'm not.
What's it with you and seeing things? It's so
I'm not
creepy.
being-
I need to see this.
I'm not even being funny, but I was in the other room pouring myself a drink. I haven't touched anything.
All I can see
But
is
yeah,
the
no,
bar.
Yeah. Is that
Nah.
Look at the bar.
us?
What the fuck?
Are you giving spoilers away?
I haven't done anything. I haven't touched a thing. I've literally come back from my drinks cabinet.
Do I need to take a fucking photo
Yeah,
of what's
yeah.
on my screen
You've
right
clink.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do it. Spoil it for us.
Mm.
Chris is like shit, pouring whiskey as fast as he ever have in his life.
God damn it!
He's like, fuck the glass off. He just took the bottle now.
That's you,
You
like
know
you
that
drive me
meme
to.
where it's like, what's the name from The Office, where she's like got a massive tub of painkillers and she's like taking some aspirin. And they're like, oh, do you have a headache? It's like, no, but I'm gonna have one. Start taking the aspirin. That's Chris and his whiskey.
No,
Oh,
bitch.
that's weird.
That is what is on my fucking screen.
See,
Let's
now you
have,
just got the bar behind it.
Let me have a look.
I feel left out.
Ooh.
Where's my creepy lady person?
Interesting. Anyway,
What is it? Swiftly moving on.
I do
Oh.
love having an existential crisis every session.
I don't even have that image in any of my image
No,
libraries.
Do not start gaslighting me, man, I swear. Do not
No,
start
he's
gaslighting
lying.
me.
He's lying. He's a very good liar.
I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. I'm terrified.
Is that
Where
the guy
did
who's
we-
serving our tea?
Where did we leave off? Where were you when we left?
We was in a little library tea shop, weren't we? We had a coffee. We
Is
made
that where you-
coffees and sat down.
Okay, is that where? Yeah, that's where we. Yeah, that's where we. That is where we left off. Okay.
And you said, and everything goes black outside. Dun dun dun. And then you're like, I'll see you next week. But shock horror, it's been 3. You've left us with this for so long.
All right. Okay, now. Jeez.
Give me more time to forget to write my backstory. So
Which is just disgusting behaviour.
yeah,
I'm just gonna have to make yours and Mannon's up.
I'm
idea.
kinda,
You-
but not much.
you're-
It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, you're a princess. Everyone knows.
I'm
Yeah.
in real life, yeah, but not in actual game.
Oh, God. You are not a princess in real life. You shove your arm up fucking cows' arses for a living.
I did,
That's what all
I did not
princesses
say-
do.
I did not specify what I was a princess of.
Yakuza.
Anal princess.
No, because that's already like a tag somewhere on the
category.
internet, and I do not want to search. That's a category.
Did anyone else notice that both Jenna and Alicia both said that at the same as if they watch it together on a Friday night?
Yeah.
That's our favourite pastime. What do you mean?
How do you think we wind down after intense D&D sessions?
Oh my god. So many images. Right, moving on.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Well,
I really
away.
need to stop. I need to stop eating this melon because it's going to sound really weird in regards to that conversation.
So I got next campaign we're doing. We need to get you two on camera, man. Honestly, the amount of sweaty single men who will flock to our
Mate,
stream.
We'd make a bomb on Patreon.
We'd make a fucking fortune. Oh,
I'd be able to buy a new laptop.
yay! Right, let's cancel this campaign. Let's start a new one.
New one.
Yeah.
Everyone on cameras. Girls low cut tops. Boys, I don't know.
Cover up.
Hashtag anal
Make your hair nice or something.
I don't know. I'll wear a low cut top as well. I'll join in.
Nice.
We'll all wear.
Titties
We'll
out.
all wear.
All
At
wear
the
low
same
cut
time.
tops. All get the
Right,
kids
that's-
out.
That's the plan for next time. Amazing. Right. Okay. So. Ooh. Yes. So from what I remember last time, basically, it went pitch black outside, while you guys were having your tea and stuff. I can't remember who the proprietor of this little establishment was.
There was some weird ghost shade thing. He like went into my book.
Oh yes, it was. Yeah.
Hood.
The angry book.
Yeah. So
Seems to
We'll
be
pick it-
possible.
we'll pick it back up with you guys sort of sitting at the window, and as you look out, you just see blackness. No stars, no suns, no galaxies to speak of, just deep blackness. Gildrick is still standing at the counter, with the book open up on it, and the shade is now sort of standing behind the counter, not really doing much, just observing things.
You
So-
can see Gildrick just kind of standing there with his hand still firmly on the tome, just kind of staring off into the distance a little bit, not really paying much mind to what you guys are doing for now.
The shade kind of turns its nondescript face towards you and just gently says, "Feeling some attachment?"
I don't know, but I also don't let it go.
He sort of cocks his head to the side slightly in amusement.
I've always felt some form of attachment to this. He goes to say the book, but he doesn't, because now he's learned what it is.
What?
Doesn't feel right to call it a book anymore. He just kind of trails off and just gently tapping the surface of it.
If I may be so bold, where did you get it?
I was told to find it.
Oh?
The head of my order, he summoned me to a meeting and told me that this was an important artifact that needed to be found and bound to by one of us, and that I was chosen to do it. But for some reason, from what I remember, he said because of my affinity for knowledge and reading and research that I was the best one, but now I'm not so sure.
Interesting. Well, here's a cup of tea. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Would you like a slice of cake?
He just kind of gently nods, not really able to talk at the minute, as all of this information is whirling in his head as he tries to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Like the shady figure sort of like lifts one of those clear toppers up, revealing like underneath his sort of a chocolate velvet cake, and sort of takes a perfectly clean cake slice and chops a very neat triangle out of it and serves it to you on a fine piece of china.
He doesn't say anything, he just nods his head again and very slowly lifts up the book and hesitantly clips it back to his belt, and with slightly shaky hands picks up his tea and cake and wanders back over to the rest of the group.
Well, if you excuse me, I have other customers to attend to. And you just sort of see him spin and sort of transform into a wispy vapor before he rises up and disappears.
So how we doing there, Gildrick?
Good book.
You just see a mostly blank, confused look, but you see his eyes darting around as he's thinking very rapidly. Doesn't properly acknowledge the rest of you yet, just kind of sits down with you.
So we just going to ignore the fact of what that just said? And you're not just holding a soul? I mean, if you believe in that sort of stuff, of course.
I think I've got no choice but to at this point. Now that it's been pointed out, I feel attached to it. Not in a physical sense, but it almost feels like it's part of me. And now that I know what that feeling is, I can't not notice it.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know just yet. I'm gonna need to do some research on this.
Yeah, because you've always been quite like on the good side of things.
I
mean,
I've always had the stance of knowledge is knowledge, power is power. There's no good or bad with it. But now I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be knowledge or power. It's a being. Is it alive? Does it tell you things?
Not that I've noticed. But like I said, I didn't even notice the connection until just now. I need to
Yeah.
think.
Are we in
Well,
any
just-
danger?
Not. I'm still in control. I don't feel out of my control. My actions are still my own. My mind is still my own.
Should
at
we
least
come up
for
with
now.
a safe word?
Ooh,
Do we know if
Pineapples.
it's you or the thing talking, or would it know? Pineapple juice. My safe word is pineapple juice.
I mean,
Watch them.
maybe. Let me do some more research. Let me see if I can figure out what this is, and then we can come up with a plan. I need more information.
So how do we get more information? Who did you steal it from?
What's the fucking place called?
Pocket.
Where's that? Yevaran? Is that the holy place?
Yivrin, yeah.
Yeah, Yevaran. That. Yeah, I stole it from the clerics at Yevaran.
Why are we stealing holy books? Why is that a thing? Like, you steal from the rich, but you keep the religious stuff. Like, you put that back.
I just did what I was told.
Wait, is
See,
this the rogue speaking to us about what not to steal?
I'm just saying, there's juju. Okay,
Bad juju.
religious artifacts,
I-
bad juju. You want to steal rich
I-
people stuff? Have at it.
It wasn't stealing for me. It was claiming an artifact for my order. That's what I was told anyway.
Well, that sounds a lot like stealing to me.
I just
Wasn't
shoot a
yours.
dagger straight over there. That comment. Weren't you discussing about like robbing merchants on the way to get here?
What's your point? Is it religious?
Oh, that's weird. You never know. There might have been some religious people in the things you were.
Just saying, there's juju coming from that book at his belt. It's not good juju.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that logic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm struggling to come up with an argument for that logic, to be honest with you.
Did I stutter?
I mean,
I
So
I
you're-
need libraries. Any and all libraries. Where there might be the slightest sliver of information about Orlok pacts and pacts with entities and deities and everything in between. That's where I need to start.
You want to ask the floating cape? You might know the library.
That's not a bad idea.
so what was involved in this pact then? You said, isn't a pact a two-way thing?
Yeah, I get my power, my spells, my abilities, and I thought it was in exchange for information, for knowledge. But it might be more than that. This feels more than that.
Yeah, I think you might have got conned over with this one.
It's either my orders been corrupted, or my god's been corrupted in some way, and I don't know what's worse. Arguably the god, but
Yeah. Who do you pray to?
Ogma. God of knowledge.
Gotcha. Yeah, you would have thought that the god would have prevented this sort of
Well,
thing.
the thing with the Paladins of Ogma, we're not a regular Paladin order. Each member signs a willing pact with this entity because of a deal it has with Ogma about gaining, sharing, and replicating knowledge. That's what we're taught anyway. We're taught that Ogma uses this entity to gain access to what would normally be forbidden knowledge. But his tenet is that no knowledge is forbidden. All knowledge is sacred and is to be shared and used and learnt from.
Okay.
So every paladin makes a pact to show our devotion to both Ogma and this deity. This entity, whatever they are. No one knows who it is. We just know that they are powerful and they are knowledgeable. And they have access to a lot of forbidden magics and knowledge.
Yeah.
But
At this point, the shady
Forbidden
guy
stuff.
appears just back and starts making tea.
I don't want any
from
tea,
what
thank you.
But from what I've witnessed, no one's pact has extended as far as mine has so far. It's all just basic. Just basic powers, basic knowledge, basic abilities that just appease and show some faith, while the rest is worship and appreciation and devotion to Ogma and his teachings. So when this magic started getting more powerful and the pact deeper, I thought it might have been the book, but didn't expect this.
Yeah. I could see why you wouldn't willingly do this.
This is definitely more than I bargained for. Pun unintended.
And at the minute, there's no way to remove you from it.
Not that I've found. I've done a fair bit of research on pacts with entities, but nothing that I've seen, nothing that I've read shows a way to break it. That doesn't mean the knowledge isn't there. I just haven't found it. But for now, because I can't break it, I need to find a way around it, I think.
Yeah, we definitely
I've got
need to
some
find you
ideas.
some protection of some description.
Yeah.
Because
But I
the
think
last
for now,
thing-
we're safe. I believe. Because I've had this book a while
So you-
and nothing's happened.
You need some kind of holy protection.
Possibly. But that means we've got to go back to what's its name?
Yevon.
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 A place where I'm
Something like
not exactly. Yeah, Yevon. I'm not exactly liked there, shall we say? But I think that's somewhere we need to go to find answers.
that. Well, that might have to be the course of action then, because we can't really allow that book to completely corrupt you, can we?
No, I don't
No, I don't
exactly want that either.
One of you make me a perception check, please.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy dice.
16.
Hmm.
Fallon, you just happen to look up at the shady sort of spirit guy who's this
Floating
cafe's owner. Yeah. Well, you can see there's a form of a face there. It's almost like the cape is the most visible part of this person, like a ghost wearing a cape, almost. You see his eyes sort of widen in shock momentarily, and you can see his lips sort of all form the word impossible. And as he sort of says that, the door flies open, it crashes, it literally comes off its hinges and flies towards him. He sort of manages, you see the cape sort of dodge out of the way, and you hear him shout impossible again. And through the door, you feel the heat first. Where you're sitting, you're sort of sitting off to the left of the door. You feel the heat first, and you see the ground, this lovely marbled tiled floor. You see that start to melt as something approaches the door, and you see this thing.
What
Walk-
the
just-
fuck is that?
He just walks in casually.
Not just burning the floor.
I'm
I see
assuming
it?
we all see this now.
You should be able to see it. Can you see
not
it?
see
No.
Let me just show it to you then.
That is
Privilege.
awesome. That is
Everyone
fucking
who rolled
badass.
perception check can see it.
Can you see it now?
No.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
just gone off my screen.
It'll time
That's
out
still
eventually.
there for me.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it in general chat for you.
No, I can see it. Ooh.
Oh, you can see it now. For fuck's sake. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll put it in anyway.
Tentacles.
He then clicks his fingers and the shade ghost guy erupts in this ethereal blue flame. You can hear it, you can almost hear the scream psychically pierce your brains, as it just erupts into this blue flame and drops to the ground. And he slams his massive glaive into the ground. You can see these twirling twin tentacles that seem to protrude from its back. They sort of lift up the back of the cape, and you can see them start to writhe around. They're you can see a heat haze whenever you look at this thing, and it seems to be burning pretty much anything that it's even remotely near to. And it sort of turns its head silently towards you lot, and specifically focusing on Gildrick. And you can see it's got a scarred face where its mouth and nose is. Do you know when someone's lost their nose? You know that like the skull look.
Yeah.
Imagine if that extended all the way down to the mouth and jaw. Like it looks like all of that part of their face has been torn apart and mutated. And you can see it smiles with these perfectly triangular sharp teeth.
Oh my god.
You guys are currently sitting, like, in the time it's taken them to do this, you guys have, like, barely had time to put your cups of tea down.
So what? Our brains are getting pierced with a sound.
Like, the death shriek of the proprietor kind of pierced your brain.
Oh shit, what do we do?
Gildrick, you better get out of here if he's looking at you.
Gildrick's just kind of frozen a little bit. Do I recognise this being in any way?
Nope.
No.
At least I hope not.
Is he just walked in, or is he looking like he's going to attack us? That's what I don't get. Is he aggressive?
He's walked in. He's killed the proprietor.
Oh,
He
shit.
slammed.
Feels
He
pretty
slammed.
aggressive.
What's that?
He slammed
that
his glaive into the ground, and he sort of just he's just turned his head and clocked you lot, and then seen Gildrick and smiled. You've probably got
Anyone
shit.
have one?
10
I'm
seconds.
going to run at him. I'm going to run at him and try and attack. Why not?
All right.
I'm setting this game
For the
off, boys.
record, I want to point out we don't have any of our armour or gear.
Well, yeah, I've got no weapons.
We don't have anything. Just as
shit.
an FYI, we don't have any of our gear.
Someone
still
grab
back
the
at
holding.
two.
Wait.
I would say Manon and Fallon have probably got maybe a dagger, something they've been able to hide in their boots.
Yeah, let's go with that.
But other than that,
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'll do- Run? Why are you always running, bro?
no,
Why are you-
Manon is running towards him in the moment. What are you doing? No backsies.
I'm
I'm
giving
throwing
him
my
an
cup of
out
tea
to
at
get
his
out
head,
while we're
surely.
It's probably about-
Let's
It would.
throw the mugs
would-
at him for a distraction.
I'm gonna douse his flame with tea.
They just hit him. Like they just hit him, and they almost melt.
Just
Like-
oolong this bitch.
Like, yeah, even before you can see, like, almost slow motion as these mugs fly towards him. First, the liquid sort of gets within about maybe a foot of it, and it turns instantly to steam. It literally evaporates before it even touches him. The ceramic cups make it a bit further, and as you can see them touch his armor, or touch where the flesh is, and sort of partially melt before they drop into the ground and smashing. In like a weird synergy of hardened ceramic and melted ceramic.
Okay, can I try something? I've never done it before, but it's part of my druid craft, so it's not going to be like an attack thing. But can I do a sensory effect so I can like create the sound of an animal, or like
Okay.
summon a sound of an animal? Can I try and summon the sound of an animal that like sounds really terrifying and big and like breathing down the back of his neck from behind him? Would that be possible? Just to see if I can try and distract him while the other guys find a way to get out or something.
Yeah,
How do I do that? Do I do that, or do I just say I do that?
I think you just do it. It's a cantrip, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You can certainly do that.
Or I have fire play, so can I not just put him out?
What with a fireplace?
Says you light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a campfire. I have fire play.
Oh, good
Blowing
God.
him really hard.
Can I just put him out?
You can attempt to.
Which was-
Certainly try.
Certainly a choice.
Well, if that doesn't work, can I then try the sound thing?
Okay. You
'Cause
you sort of
there's no uses on this, is there? I can just do it.
yeah. You say like a quick incantation, to try, and you like only you would notice maybe one lick of flame turns to a slight bit of smoke.
That would have been epic.
And then you sort of like recoil back like fuck, and then you quickly chant your second incantation, and like unleash this roar from behind him, and he sort of like he just sort of cocks his head to the side, looking at you.
Like, not even combined with the gentle breeze to make it feel like something's on the back of his neck.
A gentle breeze at the back of his neck.
You
No, okay, it's not worked then.
I swear at this point,
Like-
Aiden's face is just going, what the fuck? Just the confused nature of what you're doing.
It's like,
What?
come on, Magic Man, I'm the only one doing spells here.
Go,
While
Magic
this is
Man.
going on, Gildrick's still
Well-
walked forward, and with thaumaturgy booming his voice, he just shouts, "Stop!" and shouts to him, "Who are you?
Okay.
What do you want?"
Okay. As your first like word, like stop, starts really loud as you intended, like with the thaumaturgy, but he sort of cocks his head again to the other side, and like you feel the wind, like you feel like you've been punched in the gut and you've just been winded. So you like shout stop, and then you're like, and he just sort of almost like he's drawn the breath from your lungs, and you can't even
Oh,
finish the
shit.
sentence.
Oh, what the fuck?
Is he
No
blocking
talking,
the only
is it?
door in here?
Yeah, the door that's now raging inferno behind him. Yeah.
Is there nothing... can I, like, run and jump behind the counter and, like, see if there's any kind of trapdoor or other way out? Like,
Yeah. You run, you jump. The only thing you see behind here in your quick scout is a pile of ethereal ash and an assortment of glasses and teacups to serve, like for people to serve, like to serve people, which are stored underneath the counter.
So, if he's blocking the exit, directly opposite the exit is just like an outside wall, is it, or something like that?
So it's like you've got the entrance.
Yeah.
And then, so the room is a rectangle.
Yeah.
The entrance is in the middle of like the east wall. Directly across towards the west is the counter where Manon's just jumped to. And then to the south, in the south bit, is the booth where you're sitting at. And then the north is just like a horseshoe of a bookcase.
Right, okay.
But this creature takes like 2 steps forward and puts his glaive down. Hello, Gildrick.
Shit.
You know me?
Of course I know you.
How?
I am you.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Do you not recognize one of your own kind? You see these 2 tentacles sort of swish behind him, like a tail that has been split into 2.
What kind is that?
Is it another
You see-
paladin of Ogma?
He looks very
is
he looks
there
he looks
any-
over to Manon. An improvement.
Is there any indicator on him or his armor that he might be a member of the same order as me?
No. He looks like he looks there. He's got a huge like dragon pauldron on one shoulder.
Yeah.
Spikes
And there's no,
adorn
like,
it.
Ogma insignia or anything like that.
No, it's really difficult to see any detail because as you look at him, the heat like just puts this haze across everything. So it's really difficult to see, but not what you can from what you can see. There's no sort of brandishing or anything on him.
So what, he just looks like a dragonborn, but a bit fucked up.
Let's say one
Yeah,
of my
possibly.
own. Are you a dragonborn? Are you a member of my order?
As if you have to ask.
Oh my god.
I feel pretty compelled to ask right now.
At this point, he like charges towards you, like this huge glaive, like rises up to the sky, and as he like swings it down towards you, like you could just see this anime style like flame that follows the blade, and just as it's about to like hit you, you can hear like a strum of a lute. And like it cracks into some sort of invisible shield. It's an invisible force field, and you just see him like you see this thing smile,
What?
and then you hear another like little tune, a little jamboree on a sort of ukulele style, sort of like a little ding ding ding. And you all feel heavier as you look down and realize that your armor and weapons are surrounding you, on you, attached to you.
Fucking amazing. I'm assuming my armor's still the chainmail that I had before, not the plate armor that's been magically created.
It's just what you had, yeah.
I need to find some chainmail. Let me equip that.
Can I get initiative, please?
Yes. Okay. I have a feeling Ogma's just looked out for us a little bit there, but question. Would I have had time to attune to my cloak by now?
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, he's been kind today.
I'm always kind.
Something's bad. Something
Master
bad is
has
going to happen.
served as a nugget.
Where do I find initiative again?
Yeah, no, I'm literally looking.
It's on the
No.
it's literally on the next one over.
It
but
usually
it's not
shows
put
up
it
on the
out yet.
fight page. It's no, okay, that's not just me then.
Yeah,
it's
no,
alright.
it's not yet.
Yeah, hold on, wait one.
Technical difficulties.
Difficult. Try to rapidly. No.
It's okay.
This one. You all just drink your tea. Drink your tea.
Right. I threw it at him. Hang on, no tea.
Was it parlay? No, parlay.
What
Parlay,
Whitehall?
parlay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put him on like that. I can't be asked chasing this fucking thing. Right. Whoop. Combat. Okay. Now, if you go into the combat encounters, you'll have a Huji.
You.
Yes. Roll initiative.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remember how all my rules work.
Ah. Yay. I love how bad my initiative is. Wait, -1? Why have I got
Do I get
-1 to my initiative? No, I don't have -1. That was my
Yeah.
perception check from last game. Okay.
Oh, do I have an advantage? Do I have an advantage on initiative? I can't even remember now. Oh, I
Yeah,
just
I
did
think
normal.
you
Come on.
Fucking hell. I done with the nat 20 for initiative.
Yeah,
Jesus.
fuck yeah.
Alright, mate, calm down.
Well, I was getting a little bit wary.
If you want them, I'll fucking give it to you.
And
I'll give it ya.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh look, there's Jimmy with a gimp mask on again.
Oi. What I do in my spare time is none of your
Yeah.
business.
Anal queens,
Hashtag.
princesses.
You know it.
uh,
Oh, I just have to hold myself back from saying something.
You should
What
never
was
do
it?
that.
that's a rarity
I
for
was
you.
carrying on
Yeah.
with the hashtags and then, no, we're taking it too far.
Why are you not set to public? Hold on. I just need to set your
Excuse me?
character to. Blah, 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 blah. It's Aiden's character. I'm trying to update them. But it's saying character needs to set to public, and I'm not sure.
Oh.
Character settings. Dark mode, dice roll. Yeah. Public. Done. Fixed it. Right.
Nice.
Have I done it? Have I done it? Have I done it? I think I did it.
Jenna, have you added your knives back to your inventory?
Yes, you have.
Because you sent
Excellent,
them
yeah.
to me. That's it.
All right. Aiden.
I send them to you, but I don't have them.
So, yeah, panicking a little bit about what the fuck is going on here. I shall briefly shit myself.
Just
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 briefly.
a little toot slides on.
I will cast innate sorcery because, and then I will cast mirror image on myself
Ooh.
Okie
to
dokie.
see how many is it. So you just see multiple versions of me walk out from where I was stood. And that will be my turn.
Jenna, I can't send your knives back to you. You don't exist on player characters, apparently.
Well, how the fuck did I do that?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay. I like that. Is there anything else from you?
Nope, that's it. There's 3
All
of them,
right.
that's why.
Mint. Hold on. Again. There we go. Fallon.
Yep.
Fellatio Fallon.
Now.
Fun time, Fallon.
One time Fellatio Fallon.
Nah, I didn't agree to that one.
You give blanket consent when you joined.
You know what?
You have to opt out, not in.
Hashtag mother is here.
Mother. Do I have that now? No. How do I do it?
All I have.
I've got
all I
like no
have-
weapons.
You sent me dagger of
Dagger?
venom.
I did. And I think you have my
And
short bow too.
6 daggers
Yep. And my short bow.
and a short bow. Yeah, but it won't let me send it to you. I say give to character, and it automatically wants me to give it to Gildred, but I say no. It says pick character to send item to, and on the drop down, it's just got Iden, Boss Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
You don't exist. Cannot give it you back. You're gonna have to just re-add them or something.
I don't know how to do that.
She's got all her items back, but they're all in the wrong pocket. She's like, fuck, I don't know which. Like, nope, not this one, not this pocket, not this pocket.
It's the scene from The Mask. Oh, wrong pocket.
My God.
Yeah,
Water
I've got
balloons.
nothing. I've got my fists and a crowbar.
If you go for the crowbar,
And
just
some,
go for
and some,
it.
I've got one arrow. Okay? One singular arrow.
Just hand throw it. If you go and you... Oh, I don't know how... I don't know how you get it on this.
Try now.
Short bow. Are you sure you gave me a short bow?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got 2 of them. Yeah, you must have. Nope, you're still not there. I don't know. Chris, fix it.
It's my
What am I
shit.
What am I trying to fix?
I can't get
I
my
can't-
stuff back. I'm in combat
can't
right
give it her
now, and
back.
I can do nothing.
What are
I
you
can
What are you
look at him
missing?
menacingly. I'm missing my dagger of venom. 6, no, 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4 daggers, a short bow, and a short sword.
What the hell?
Pretty sure it's 6 daggers because I've got 6 in my inventory and I don't have.
So I've got dagger of venom and 1, 2, 3, 4 daggers. I
Okay,
can count to
um,
1.
No, I had things. I can't remember.
Wait,
Oh,
there's an
gosh.
ad button.
This is why we don't skip a week, guys. Or 2.
I don't know how did it
Shit.
how did it disappear? This is what I don't know how it disappeared. Did you delete them when you
What,
got them
their
taken
items?
off you, or did you just?
I just chucked them earlier.
She sent them to me, so they're in my inventory, but I can't send them to her because on the drop down menu she doesn't exist.
Right. How strange. Let me see if I can transfer them. Inventory. Dagger of venom. Dagger of venom. Delete from you. Daggers. Daggers. How many daggers? Because you got daggers as well,
4.
man, haven't you? You got
I
so you
had
got
4.
2 left.
Apparently, but I don't remember having daggers.
What else are you missing?
Short bow?
My short bow and my short sword.
Short bow. Short sword. There you go.
Why do I have a spear?
I don't
Did
fucking
someone else
know.
give me their kit?
I think we all just dumped all the crap into yours. So
Yeah,
you
I
But you've
can
got
do
yours
it.
back.
might have had a spear. I don't think so.
Someone gave me a spear.
I think I did, but I definitely don't need it.
You can fucking have it back. I don't carry that shit around.
No, that's what the
That's what a bag of holding's
Delete.
for, man.
yeah. That's what the bag of holding was for.
I've deleted it. You're gonna have to sort that out in your own time.
Emotional damage.
Emotional
No damage.
Right. So
Wow.
he's still by the door, right?
No, he's charged towards Gildrick, so he's kind of like in the room now.
Okay. Can I move back a bit? That was a question.
Sorry, what was the question?
Can I move back a bit?
Yes, there's a little bit of room to move back. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a map here, or is it
You
just
appear
all
to-
our icons?
Like,
On?
you know,
No, it's just icons.
Okay, that's fine. Can I shoot him?
Yes, you can shoot him.
So I think that was also a
Advantage.
question.
Forget where I am. Do not. Please stop. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What did you try and do? Shoot him with your short bow.
Yeah.
your short bow snaps.
Hey, I just got that back.
Oh, fuck.
As you, it is your short bow is a common short bow that anyone would have. Unfortunately, in your panic, you've drawn it a bit further than it was willing to go, and you just hear as the wood starts to fracture. One more pull, and it's probably going to just snap in half.
Well, this is stupid.
Anything from you?
My turn.
Manky Mannon.
Excuse me. I'm not from Manchester. Hang on, just checking remembering how to fight. Okay. So
It's been
can I
2 weeks. It's not been 2 years. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I have to remember what I have advantage on and what I don't, and when. It's a bit
We've
complicated.
not done combat for over 2 weeks. You have to remember this.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I'm a bit dubious to get close to him with him being so fiery fucking hot. Go for it. I'm gonna run up and try and hit him with my short sword.
God damn.
So normal for that one.
Nice.
24. It hits him.
I was waiting
Nice.
for that one. No.
Oh,
Shit.
that was good.
Yeah. No,
Run
no.
away! Run away! Damage. Oh,
9 damage. Okay. You launch underneath his guard, which is currently still he's got both hands on this huge glaive, which is still being held just above Gildrick's head, maybe 2 inches from Gildrick's face, by this sort of shimmering corporeal shield. But you take advantage of that by diving underneath his arms and thrusting your short sword into his rib cage. Your short sword sinks into him really deep, and as you pull it out, this combination of thick black visceral goo follows it, followed by what seems to be molten lava that hardens as it starts to hit the air. Your short sword is ruined.
no.
From 2/3 of your short sword is now partially pretty melted. There's no sharp edge left of your short sword, and this guy just sort of keeps his hands exactly where they are on the glaive, and sort of just turns and looks at you and smiles, and then turns back towards Gildrick.
Oh,
Anything
fuck.
else from you?
Got a spare dagger.
I mean, do I? What? Yeah, but if I throw it in there, it's just gonna melt.
Just in case.
Yeah, do I get a second hit? Anyway, I can't remember what my rules are.
If you've got a weapon with a neck,
You've
What's
got
that?
the all thingy, haven't you? Yeah.
As long as it's it's as long as it's another light weapon.
Yeah.
A finesse.
So it'll be your dagger. You've got your other short sword. You've got your special short sword.
Oh yeah, let's melt that one as well.
I'm just saying, you got it.
I forget how that works though. Was that? I know you said it's like a gun blade, but do I still hit them with it?
So you press
Does it
the
work?
button.
It does
Each time you-
charges.
Each time you so you've used how many charges of it? 2?
I think I've got 4 left, haven't I?
Yeah.
yeah, you
No.
used quite a few.
All right. So
There
you
was
got 4
10, and
left.
I'm sure I've used 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next time you press the button, it'll do 7d6 damage. The next time you press the button after that, it'll do 8d6, then 9, then 10. And then the crystals are gone.
Yeah, but do I have to hit them with the sword, I'm guessing, still?
Well, yeah. Otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just checking. There wasn't some fucking magic thing that I can't remember what happened last time. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use the rest of my charges and hit this motherfucker.
You're going to use all the charges?
Yeah, I'm gambling tonight.
Oh.
Alright, so that's...
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay, well, I mean, you got to hit him first, I suppose.
Mm.
First. But that's going to be... If you use all the charges, that's going to be... 19... 27... 30... 36 d6?
fucking hell.
Wait, what?
It goes
Yes.
up to how many d6s you use with each charge.
Yeah.
So you've got
So-
7, 8, 9, and 10 left.
Yeah.
Add them all.
So, if you press
Oh,
it once...
10d6s. Sorry, I thought you meant like Oh no, I didn't. Right,
You're
I
all
thought you
good.
meant like that was the.
Yeah,
the
if you press it, if you
damage.
press the button once, it will do, because you've got 7 left, 4 left, so it's number 7. Technically,
Oh. Okay,
it'll do
yeah,
7d6.
just one Let's
Yeah,
just
if
do
you-
one and see what
If you click it, 4,
D6.
it'll do 30 odd d6 extra. Yeah.
Yeah, but if it melts my
Wow.
sword, I'll never find out what happens when I use up all the charges. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, just
Yeah,
use all the
gambling.
use all the use all the charges in a oneer. Do it.
Okay, one
36.
shot this motherfucker.
If
One
I
shot
try
this
and roll
motherfucker.
that, my laptop will explode.
Someone roll it for her.
We can roll it. We'll roll it for you.
So what? Wait, what would be the damage on that then? The maximum.
I don't fucking
I'm just
know.
trying to think if it's overkill or
Look
be
at
less.
180 plus your
Wait.
modifier.
30
times 6 is 180.
That's
plus
overkill.
your
Wow.
plus your weapons damage is
Yeah.
it's probably going to be like max damage is going to be 200. Minimum damage is going to be 36.
Oh, I
So
don't know.
36
Right, I'm
your
gonna.
base.
Oh, yeah, I'll think about. I'll see how bad things get. I will. Do I have any movement left?
Yeah,
That won't create an opportunity of an attack.
you'll still get an opportunity attack.
Well, bear in mind you also do have advantage on your next attack roll. Because
I do, but I still don't trust that it would be enough to.
Press the
You've got
Scared.
3, haven't you? Remember?
Press all the
Sure.
buttons.
Yeah.
Open
The
accuracy.
buttons.
Oh yeah, you get 3 d20s.
You get
Oh,
your
shit.
3
Yeah, I
d20
do.
on your
Press
advantage.
all
Yeah, but I
the
don't want to
buttons.
wreck the sword.
Yeah, but
Press-
think if you crit, that's like 60 d6.
Yeah. That goes
Press
fucking
all the
stupid.
buttons.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Sure, right.
Do it.
Shall I just do? Let's do all the charges.
Fucking yes.
Iron Man.
Fucking yes.
Right.
Do it.
And I do advantage because of because. Go on.
Go on.
It's a crit! It's a crit!
That's 20 as well. Holy shit.
Here we go.
Fucking hell.
What?
No.
Do you want me to...
You're going
Do you want me
with the
to-
60 d6.
Fucking hell.
Oh, here we go.
Split it between us so we can all roll them for us.
7 plus.
No, because then we won't be able to add it up.
So that's
Yeah.
68. Or no, that'll be 70 d6. With the sword d6 damage. It's
Jesus
70 d6.
Here we go.
Can we not just agree you might be dead? I
Oh,
can't do it.
D6.
Roll 70d6. What's your weapon? Short sword. Plus. So what's your plus on a short sword?
I don't know.
Yeah. Plus 5. Plus
You've
5.
got
It's
Plus
plus
5,
five,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Is that
that'll
it?
make the difference.
yeah.
Shit.
Here we go. I don't know if this is going to absolutely is this going to destroy everything or not. Here we go.
Here we go.
I accidentally create the end of the world.
Wait, that's not 70. Oh, 238 damage.
Wait,
I'm
no,
sending
no,
that
no,
motherfucker
that's
to the afterlife and then
243
killing
damage,
his
actually.
243 damage.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Uh,
So Manon, right, the rest of you do not see this. There's just the largest, like a flashbang has gone off in front of your faces.
it's fucking Chernobyl.
Yeah. It's pretty much Chernobyl. Oh my god, we've lost her. We've lost her again.
Shall I do it? Shall I? Yeah, fuck it. Boom. What the fuck?
Holy fucking shit.
You just cut a hole to a different dimension with that fucking cut.
I'm crying.
That's fucking ludicrous.
Oh,
God, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
Considering there was a 1 and a 5 in there. Jesus.
Is
You-
this how we do a total party kill?
The reverse.
Manon has killed everybody.
The entirety of the city is just a crater now. In the
Sales
crater.
orb all over again.
Holy shit.
Breathe it
The
in.
city is no more.
Ah, fuck. Continue.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So gracious.
Thank you for letting me continue my own game.
What game? I've just obliterated.
Half the continent was destroyed in a mysterious explosion last week. No one knows the true origin.
So, Manon, you launch under his first guard with your first stab, your first short sword, and like you are a trained fighter. You pulled out your sword and assessed the damage and quickly like launched that sword to the side, and seeing that you were faster than him and he hadn't reacted, you quickly unsheathe your ruby gunblade, click it 4 times, and you just thrust it into the same opening that you just created. This is when Chernobyl happens. Like your blade just glows yellow. The rest of you are completely blinded, absolutely blinded by this force. There's this light, and then there's this force of wind and like gale that pushes against you. Where you are,
I can see
Manon.
everybody, but I can see skeleton form with like
Yeah.
an X-ray.
Where you are, Manon, everything goes like the room disappears. You are in just a alternate dimension of just light. It's just empty. It's just you and this creature, and your arm is outstretched fully. The first thing that happens is you watch where your arm's already become sort of metal. You watch as layer upon layer of these metal scales climb up your arm, all the way to your shoulder, halfway up your neck, and halfway down your side, and halfway across your chest and back. And then it forms these
Sweet.
It forms these sort of almost like scale-like partitions over your shoulder that sort of stick out slightly. The second thing that happens is you are showered in bits of viscera and lava, metal armor, and everything. Like there's just, you can't hear anything. Your ears are now ringing, screaming with pain as the sound of this explosion like hits you from like 5 yards away. You pull your sword out and you realize that you have no right hand anymore.
Oh, what?
Your hand is like Jaime Lannister's hand as it when it gets cut off, and it is permanently attached to the sword. The sword is now part of your hand. As the light sort of like as your ears start to stop ringing, and the sort of the light starts to fade back in, everyone else sort of like shakes it off, and you see this creature standing still, glaive forwards towards Gildrick's head, still looking at Gildrick, and then turns to look down, and you can see that like maybe a beach ball sized hole is now carved out of its side. It's now like pissing magma, like this lava viscera, which quickly starts to like, as it hits the air, quickly starts to like solidify, and it drops to one knee, and he sort of immediately coughs up a bunch of this bloody magma viscery crap, and like uses it. Its glaive slams down into the ground as it uses it to try and prop itself up. It's going to.
I'm sorry, it's not dead.
It's not dead.
Mm-mm.
What?
Can you make a dexterity throw with
Yeah.
with disadvantage, please?
This is bullshit.
It took 240 points of damage in one go and it's not dead.
It's- he's not doing very well.
Is it at least bloodied?
It's pissed in magma. What do you
It's
think?
pissing. It's half of its body is gone, and it's pissing magma, and it's coughing up blood.
Okay.
Wait. Quick question though. Was that second attack a bonus action? I can't remember how it works.
Yes, it would be a bonus action.
Ah.
So you're not level 5 yet.
Yeah, I was going to use tactical mind to get advantage on it. Or at least level out to normal. Right. Attributes. Dexterity?
Yep.
Is it? It's not a save, is it?
It is a save. Yeah.
Save
Disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
I've already lost a hand. Fuck!
All right. 1, 2. Oh, you're okay. You take 3 damage as he points his finger at you and blasts you back in like a flaming torrent against the wall. Like you see, everyone sees Manon just like fly up into the sky, hit the back wall, and then slide down it and sort of land partially on her feet. At this point, like this creature just sort of crumples forward onto the floor, still slightly breathing, but unable to fight you anymore.
Okay, well, I've got no movement or actions left, I suppose. I've got no hand left. That's the end of my turn.
I'm down a
Does anyone else want to chip in and follow that?
No, you got
Jesus. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. How do I change my health?
All right. So it is now on the ground, slightly, well, dying. It is breathing. It is technically Gildrick's turn, but he is unable to fight.
Yeah. If that's the case, I'm gonna walk up to him and grab the back of his head and make him look up at me, and just say to him, "Who the fuck are you, and how do you know me?"
You take 3 points of fire damage.
I'm resistant to fire damage.
You take 1 point of fire damage. As like your hand burns as you like touch him. It's as he's dying, the heat is going down, but he's still like hot. And he sort of spits up blood and he smiles again at you. I am you.
What do you mean you are me?
Please tell me I'm not killing you by accident by doing that.
Yeah, Gildrick, if you look down now, you've got a hole blown out of you. It's about the size of a volleyball.
Oh, God.
You just never
Oh,
noticed.
It's time, cop.
What do you mean?
You have already started on the path.
If I look down to his waist, do I see a tome clip there? Of a similar fashion to the one I have.
Yes.
I drop his head and just step back. But how? What? What happened to you?
Have you dropped his head?
Yeah, I've dropped his head and stepped back.
Oh, he's like face down in his own blood.
He's not talking no more.
He's a bit dead.
Does anyone have a speak
back
to
over.
dead spell?
I
Bring
go
him back.
go back and turn him over and shake him, see if he'll still talk to me. Oh, come off it.
What?
Anyone
That's
else hearing
bad.
that weird ghostly noise?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've turned the sound off. And...
What's going
Ooh.
if you didn't know. A bit more ambient.
Is
That it's
what I'm
spirit
assuming me
disappearing.
still alive?
Ooh. That was a creepy noise.
Are you seeing
It's a
the
bit
image
worked
that
up.
I'm showing to
It's
you?
like-
No.
I'm seeing the image, yes.
Okay,
I'm trying
okay.
to ignore it, but I see the image.
Just checking.
I'm missing out. I've got FOMO.
See the image.
Just checking.
Now that I'm looking at him more closely, do I see other similarities between him and myself?
I guess you've got time. Like, his body is burnt its way, like, slightly into the ground as it's laying there. And you can see he's slowly starting to, like, almost burn himself. Like, you can see bits of him are slowly, like, charring up and then sort of falling off into, like, just ash. But you've got time to sort of inspect the tail, the tentacles that you saw, which you originally just thought came out of his body, came out of the same place your tail comes out of, but it seems to have split into two. And his face looks like he once did have a snout that has either been removed or mutated off.
Is there anywhere on his body where I might see white scales? Or is it all burned?
No.
patch and
It's like it's black and red and amber, and you can see what used to be scales, but they've all sort of fused together.
Is there anything I can loot off his body before he disappears?
His
You got
glaive's
fallback.
still there. His glaive's still there.
Yeah, I
Will
was
that
gonna
remain afterwards, I guess?
to inspect the glaive.
After
So
you,
the
my
glaive-
liege.
The glaive,
That's all
the
you.
glaive is just sitting on the ground.
about the book?
His book, his,
Yeah.
it's like
His.
it's partially decomposing now. It's partially like burning away.
Can I try and grab it?
You can, yeah.
Take it off of him. And stop it.
give
being,
it-
like,
gi-
being into him.
Give me like a sleight of hand, maybe, to see if you can unhook it from the chains in time.
Oh no,
I fucking heard it as well.
Oh, shut up, you fucking middling berries.
The 19.
Funny.
At 19, you're fast enough. The chains are remarkably similar to your chains, so you know how to use them. And you unhook the. You untether. You untether the tome
Yeah.
from his hip. It's jolly good. But as you're holding it, it's still starting to burn itself away.
I quickly try and read through whatever's left and see if there's any similarities to any of the notes that I've put or anything that I've read in there, just to properly confirm that this is the same one that I've got.
Give me a dexterity, just a straight up dexterity check. The only thing that you can determine before it literally crumples away into ash between your fingers is that this book seems to be fuller than yours.
Okay.
Don't get jealous.
It's bigger than yours. It's girthier.
Are you telling us any of this?
Not right away. You just see him scramble for the book and rush through trying to look at it, and then you see him just kind of sit down on the floor and just kind of stare at the melting body for a second, as his mind is racing through all the possibilities and trying to understand what's going on. You just kind of see him staring.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I'd say that probably like Fallon and Aiden, you're like just getting your senses back
Yeah.
from the Chernobyl incident.
Yeah.
Like Mannon's kind of like squatting, slumped against one wall,
Just zoning out for a bit. I'm just
like
disassociation.
with a huge metal arm.
I'm just staring at it like, what the fuck?
I'll put it in. I'll put a picture of kind of what it looks like.
Ooh.
Is it Bucky?
Did I not get the right one then?
It's not Bucky, no. Did you get the right one? What?
In the chat.
Wait, one. Oh, right, yeah, no, it's not that one. That's my arm.
Fuck off. Oh.
So it looks kind of like armor then.
It's no, it doesn't. It's
There's
layered.
nothing like that picture whatsoever.
No, it is. It is. It is. It's layered.
But it's really not.
No, that is to represent like the layers. Like it looks layered. Moving down to like a smooth forearm of Ambrace, but it's her arm. It's not strapped to her arm. Her arm is entirely made of these metal scales. which then goes down
It's badass.
into like a metal van brace that like is just her arm. There's no flesh left. It's just metal. And then into this like solid Jaime Lannister hand, which you can still you feel like you could still move, but at the moment it is firmly like it's gripping your sword, which seems to be fused to the hand.
Yeah, it is. Gripping my phone. Anyway.
Yeah. Fuck me. See what I mean? If we were on camera, right, with the girls, and they're saying shit like this, we'd be fucking rich.
Sorry.
No, don't.
You're not
It's
sorry.
You really
Don't
missed
be
the mark.
sorry.
I'm sorry
It's
that
the
you're not
best-
rich right now.
it's a. I'm sorry that we have to wait till the next campaign to start it. That's what I'm worried about.
What was I saying? See, my theory was that I was going to use my metal arm to fight this guy because I thought I can't get burnt if it's metal. But obviously, it was over the top and he died, so I don't have to use the arm anymore.
Yeah, there's a. I hate to tell you this, but there is a spell called heat metal, and now that
Yeah.
like
Ooh.
your arm and
Yeah.
part of
Yeah,
your
but
chest
what would
back,
that do, though?
it would hurt you,
Very
burn you.
I thought you said I had no flesh left on the arm.
You haven't, but it still connects to
Joins
flesh.
your torso, yeah.
I suppose. Small price to pay.
You're so shiny.
You've got one metal. You've got one metal
God.
tit.
Could she get a discount on armor now?
It
Well,
did
'cause-
bounce.
All things considered.
I
she
say
didn't
let's
really
increase the armor class by 1.
Yeah,
I
come
know.
on.
These are the
No.
rules.
No, I tried. Sorry.
Oh, dear God.
Anyway.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Um, It's coming up
Well,
to
things
9
happen.
o'clock, so I'm gonna go and grab a drink, check the little dude, grab
Yeah.
a snack. So we'll take a quick break and come back for like 9 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, smoky.
Pardon. Sorry, I'm nervous.
Okay, Vicar. You always say to me.
Yeah, more feedback. Oh, 238 plus 5 was it? That was got to be a
Yeah,
record.
242, 243
43.
damage on a single hit. That's fucking wild.
I'll never be able to
that-
do that ever again, but it was worth it.
That is fucking wild.
I just really wanted to see what would happen when I used all the charges.
Nuke the
Hey.
motherfucker.
Just
I
trust
thought
her.
you were saying like it's 10, as in like that's how much extra damage I would do on top, not fucking 10. Whatever it was.
7.
the-
It was 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10.
Jesus Christ.
Which was
Okay.
34, 35 with your sword on a normal hit, and you fucking crit, which made it 70.
It was destiny. What can I say? Oh,
Also, I
Yeah.
think you nuked me.
no regrets. Sorry.
I think
Yeah.
that motherfucker was me.
I got
Yeah.
that proud the
What?
entire fucking time, but like,
It's
How
yeah.
could it be you? You're stood right there.
I don't know.
he's got a very
It's
angry
you from
But
the
it was
future.
me.
Yeah.
You just
maybe
stomped in like,
maybe
hello.
I've just killed the bad thing that was in you, and now it's not there anymore.
It's
which
Now
is what you
basically
wanted
what
to
we're
get rid
saying
of.
is Gildrick's got no future. You just punted the shit
Yeah.
out of his stomach, and now he's non-existent. So
I think that's Gildrick if he lets
Yeah.
the book corrupt him.
bad juju.
Not if.
Oh, so it
Wait.
isn't
That's what it
him.
was.
It is,
He's just a
technically.
metaphor.
It's like
Well, no,
Oh,
he
what is
seemed
it?
very fucking real.
multiverses of Gildrick.
Yeah.
Must be.
Well, that's fine as long as it's not actually him. Then.
But it is.
He does look
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
badass though. I can't lie.
That is you from the future. That is. That's.
Oh
That
wait,
is
he
badass
put
as
something.
Like
fuck,
Ghost
though.
of Christmas Past.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, you mean the arm?
With the glaive, it was kind of like
Yeah.
I had a feeling
Hmm.
So
because like not many people would want to wield a glaive. So I was like, it's like weird that it has the same weapon as me.
just fire instead of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
your
do want to know
book's
what the glaive does,
influence.
though. That looks like a badass fucking glaive.
What glaive? What am I missing? Something?
The glaive that the
picture.
guy's holding.
Oh, I can't see that picture anymore.
It's in the general chat, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
That is
see,
a badass looking weapon.
I got you a nice shiny. You can thank me later, by the way.
I will. I
I'm
will.
just saying.
I will. Right, I'm just going to quickly nip and grab a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
Yes.
Okay.
absolutely.
Chris has just gone to go, right, what the fuck I'm going to do with the rest of the night, because that was supposed to be the whole thing.
That was the big bad of the campaign. We need to
Oh, that
change
was so
that.
funny. That was so fucking funny.
Then.
Couldn't
Yeah,
believe my eyes when I saw it was green with the tick marks. I was like, what?
I watched it as well. I saw the 5 and the 1 land, and then I watched it slowly roll over to the 20. I went, oh fuck. I went, oh shit, here we go. I love the fact that the creature bolted for Gildrick. Neither of them had a go. He just killed it. Boom.
I feel bad now. I feel like we could have got more. Well, I say we could have got more answers out of him. It was kind of like not answering us. So I
Yeah.
don't think we would have got any more out of him other than like, I am you and you are me.
Yeah.
And that's all we got.
Yeah, he did keep saying he was him.
I wonder how much health he did have though. Maybe we should ask him. It'd just be
12.
curious to see how much that overdid. Yeah, 5.
Shit. Oh,
I need to
fucking
get another finesse weapon then, really, because
light
I've got my
weapon.
war pick still. Oh no, did I get rid of that? No, I think I've still
War
got my
pick
war
doesn't
pick.
work,
I
does
don't.
it?
Well, no, because it's not Vex.
Yeah. It needed to be. Was it a rapier or and a short sword? With a 2 you could have,
Something like that. Yeah.
off the top of my head.
Something.
Hello.
Hello, Governor.
Right, Governor.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Where the fuck did I put myself? Doing huge.
Just trying to find some cool pictures that might look more like what my arm looks.
Yes, child. You still need the app on your phone. What? You still need the app on your phone. So if you look on the instructions that you keep shoving at me, you'll find them. Ooh, that was a nice noise.
What was it?
Oh, it's not picking it up. I've got like a little squeezy bottle for my vape juice, and it pops like a cork.
Ooh. Oh, this looks cool. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh. You're just a plethora of issues. Why are you asking me to do it at 9 o'clock? Right, I'll give you 20 minutes to install it. Don't run off. There you go. Left my door wide open.
Look at that. I've just posted on general. That would look so fucking cool if it was
General?
That's fucking awesome.
Ooh.
I don't care what Chris says, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's right. That's the vibe.
That's
But
a lot
it can
cooler
be it,
Yeah.
it can be silver, like you know, like normal mount. It doesn't have to be.
I can't do it on my phone. It has to be on your
I mean, it's not.
phone.
That doesn't really look like
I don't
it's
think
over, the top bit looks overlaid. But you get this.
That does look fucking
Can't
awesome.
find anything. Nobody's made what we're talking about. It's really annoying. I can't find a picture. Woody doogly.
I've got my caps on, so it
What are
just
you doing?
dragon.
You see the spider, mate? Well, what the fuck's a V? Hell was that taking?
Just look on Skyrim, Alma. That's right.
Yeah, but it's all pixelated images.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's fucking sick.
That would hurt.
Only if
Imagine
you
falling
fit
this. Imagine falling this. You know, my job.
Well, don't wear this for the cows.
I know, but you know how if you fall asleep on your arm, you get a dead arm. This is give me a dead body just from lying on that.
Yeah, well, it's
Jesus.
scaly.
Scales.
It's got scales on it.
That is pretty sick though.
Hmm.
I like it.
I really want to make myself a cool for fuck's sake, cosplay out.
What?
I want to make
Cosplay.
myself a cool cosplay.
Cool
What are you
cosplay.
talking about? Someone else who has seen the Big Less show. Yeah.
Fucking love Big Les Show, man.
It's a piece of art made on
So
paint.
fucking
It's
good.
great. There's only two things I hate in this world: Norton and fucking bobbleheads.
This is my favourite time of year when you start doing this.
What What does it happen the same time every year? I just start quoting shit.
It's always my favourite time of the year when you do it. It doesn't matter what time.
Every time I do it.
Back.
Oh gosh.
Did you not just go on the App Store? You're right in my head.
What the frickety frack is this?
Talking to a child.
It's the new gloves.
We were just looking at cool scaled armor.
The fisting.
A piston. No thanks.
Fisted.
Everything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Exactly. Don't be a-
Norton, oh Norton.
It's not the make that. It's the wound for you. You gotta use your eyes, son. Gotta read the words.
Alrighty. So, what's you doing?
Are we all just a bit shell shocked from what's gone on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, quite a bit.
I'm gonna go back behind the bar and see if I can find anything a bit stronger. Or is it just
Buttons.
coffee and tea?
Yeah.
It's just coffee. You're in a cafe, it's just coffee and tea.
I'm just
Sorry.
gonna tip some coffee out on the table and just snort a line of it.
Yep, fair one. That'll do it.
Woo!
And it's just the beans
Yeah.
as well. It's not even fucking grinded up.
Is it like when when Sassy does like inhales the whole fucking drag? Woo! Anyway, what are you guys doing?
What's what's Malin's dominant hand normally? Is she right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed?
So I guess it would have been difficult to try and measure out some proper coffee lines with your left hand, considering your right hand is
it, though?
fused to your sword.
Yeah, but you just pour some out and then you can adjust it with your hands.
Wasn't it the offhand strike that did it though?
That is
Yeah,
true.
but if you
It
but if you
wasn't-
remember, I described her as throwing the sword
Oh.
away and drawing the second
Right,
sword.
yeah.
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 Well, I got to keep practicing with my left hand now then. How am I supposed to go to the toilet and fucking sword attached to my hand?
Again,
I'm gonna
I'll
have to
use
learn
that-
how to wank with my left hand. What the fuck?
I don't recommend it. You fucking pull the thing off.
Wow, TMI.
The iron grip, mate.
Why is it going blue?
It's the first day she comes down from the room. Can't walk.
Fucking I need to get a tetanus shot, don't I? Really?
Better hope there's no lightning storms. Fucking hell.
That's very true.
I didn't keep your fucking lightning shit away from me for a while.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Someone's gonna get
Or
shocked.
that could be a hell of a combo attack.
Oh,
Or
fuck
we go
yeah.
back to. Oh, true. As I said, either that or I go back to that shop and get a lightning resistant cape. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, call forth fucking thunder, lightning strike from the sky, and then. But no, I'll end up getting frazzled in the process. I'll just be a conduit for your fucking magic.
Last ditch effort,
Oh.
sacrifice Manon with a lightning rod.
Yeah. Okay, we'll keep that in our back pocket for when things get really bad.
I don't suppose any of you have played Final Fantasy IX.
No.
No.
I've played a bit of it.
They do a combo attacks. The mage casts the spells on the fighter that's in heavy armor and shit like that. So it uses that as its attack. It'd just be quite funny.
Nice.
That's dope.
What it?
I didn't
I'm sure it
like
would be
9 as
funny.
much as 7 and 8.
Oh no, 7 and 9 and 10 were my favourite.
No.
Nothing's better
So-
than 7.
Exactly. So, I mean, what the fuck has gone on in here?
I think
What's
we
all
need to
this
go
then?
somewhere and have a drink and
I-
talk.
We tried that, and then
Ah,
this shit
I think-
happened.
Whose fault's that?
What's on my left arm?
I just
Oh wait, can you guys like? Should we put your weapons back in the bag of holding in case someone walks in and we get into trouble because we're still in the what's it called? Thing, can't we?
yeah.
Or are we?
Yeah, I'll,
Or
any
did we leave
chance
it? I can't remember.
that the big fucking Chernobyl explosion attracted any attention?
Mate, who the hell gave us our shit?
That's a
I-
good point. There's a little loot player somewhere. Perception
Yeah.
check. Everybody, perception check.
Yeah,
I heard
right, just
music, and then I saw your
just
shit
in,
arrive.
in the middle of that, just Gildrick's like, I think that was Ogma.
Ogma
Oh.
plays the loot.
What?
Ogma's also a deity for bards,
Oh,
Higher.
and I
what?
think
What a
he
nice
just saved
tune.
me.
Watch us
Oh.
just like giving the god all the credit, and there's just this fucking bard hidden somewhere going, "Oh, what the fuck? I did that."
These little shits.
Oh my
I
god!
did
it's a
want
sign
to
from
fuck
God.
her, but now she's got a metal arm.
It's your boyfriend. What's his face?
Oh no.
Fuck.
An all
Can you
powerful
imagine?
bard
He saves the day.
What's his name?
turns out to be a level
Deacon.
20 bard.
Deacon. That's the one.
He's followed you. I will
Yeah.
protect you, my
Used his
love.
Wish to save our lives.
I mean, is
You
his
leave my
body
toy
just
boy out of this.
completely disintegrated now?
Yes. It's like
I'm assuming.
Well, it's just ash. It's just a pile of ash,
Yeah.
sort of maybe 6 inches down into the ground.
If I snorted
where
the
you
ash,
feel
would
like-
it acquire any powers?
You can try it. You can try it.
Fuck.
Alicia, are you into
It's
drugs?
just coffee beans.
No. I just
Just
thought
try-
I'd keep a theme
Do
going.
it. Do it.
I've got to sniff everything.
Yeah. No, but Manon is fucking
Also,
heavy.
I use my metal arm to smash the coffee beans in the spot.
Don't need a
I have a
grinder
grater on my
anymore.
hand. I've got a grinder.
Yeah, you've got a fucking grinder as a hand.
Hey,
That
fresh
works in
fresh
multiple
coffee.
ways.
I can do fresh every time we're out camping in the field. We've got fresh coffee every day.
Perfect.
Wait,
Oh, God.
is your arm stronger than it was?
I don't know. Apparently not.
I need my
Well, I
stats
don't
on my
know.
arm.
Wait, can you
Gimme.
let go of your sword?
Gimme.
Apparently not. He said it's part of my arm.
Have you tried?
Well, he told me that it's part of my arm, so I don't know how to let go of something that is
Oh my
literally
god,
infused.
Inspector Gadget.
I mean, also, we are still on the Emerald Plateau, as you said. You're going to be now walking around with a sword stuck to your hand.
See if you like try and
No, we can't
move
pick
your
her
fingers
anywhere.
or something.
I try and move my fingers.
Mm,
Yeah.
give me a Constitution check.
It's not gonna hurt me, is it? Constitution. Tick. Ability check. Oh.
You like it's like you feel like you could, but they're sort of stuck. Like there's a little bit of movement there, but they're welded firmly to the hilt of this sword.
Oh, is that because the guy was really hot, as in not physically attractive hot, but thermally hot,
Okay.
and it's welded it to my hand, do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, let's hope, yeah. You're gonna have to smuggle me back to some armory place or blacksmith or whatever to try and chisel my hand back up.
Anyone
Give it you a
else
nice
seeing and
glove.
hearing this?
Not seeing, hearing.
Certainly here.
Hearing what?
I,
I've turned it back up.
Gildrick, what are you
after,
seeing?
after hearing the notes, I just close my eyes and just whisper a thank you. Just in acknowledgement.
Can we do some kind of perception check to make sure that there's nobody else here?
You're fairly certain this isn't a very big place at all.
Okay. Yeah, but if they're invisible, then how are we gonna know?
Well, how are you going to perceive them if they're invisible?
Nobody's
I don't know, like listen to see if you can hear someone shuffling or making a noise or I don't know, anything. Any
you listen-
perception,
if you
all
listen-
senses, Christopher.
If you, all right, wow.
I told you.
Sorry, the coffee just hit me real hard.
And the
If
dead
you,
body.
There's no between that and the ash. Like,
Yeah.
If you listen really carefully, you can hear like just the gentle crackle of warm embers where once that creature thing was there,
Okay, cool.
and that's it. So fuck you.
Is his glaive still on the floor?
It is.
I go and pick it up.
Bag of holding. Put it in the bag of holding.
Put it in a bag
I'll
of
go
holding.
check it out
Put it
first.
in a bag of holding.
I'm gonna put my shit in the bag of holding because I don't want to.
Does anything happen when I touch the glaive?
No.
No.
Do anything
Is
in
there any
particular
similarity
about that
between
sword?
it?
Yeah.
And my glaive.
ah, I'm just gonna shuffle behind Manon.
It looks identical to your glaive in shape and size, but there are a few adornments and spikes that aren't on yours.
Is it yours, Gildrick?
I think so. It's been modified, but at its base level, it's exactly. I hold both of them up in front of me, just touching the floor, and it's like, just show them it's identical. There's modifications, but it's the same weapon.
Can I
Glaive, like
can you
the
give me a
special-
Constitution saving throw, please, Gildrick?
Oh fuck!
In fact, what would mental fortitude be?
He's
Oh,
not.
wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah, wisdom.
Oh,
Give me a wisdom
fuck.
saving throw.
You can do
0.
No, I am proficient, so I have a +1. I'll have you know. Fuck.
Hey.
Oh, that's so good. Well done.
You know,
Whiffed
That's
it.
Jenna
it's a lucky
talking to-
number in some countries.
Absolutely whiffed it.
You throw down your normal glaive, and you just hold the new one.
No,
Warned you about the juju.
no. We can't be letting this going on. Put it in the
I-
bag of holding, and we'll sort it out later. I don't like the look of what he's doing.
You just see me staring down at the weapon, holding it, like death grip on the weapon. Like, he's gripping it so hard that you can see his hands and arms starting to shake from holding it so tight.
Okay.
Can you let go of it? Please? Breathe.
He tries to let it go.
You're in control of your own mind and your own
You
body.
you're able to let go of it. But you've got this compulsion to only want to use it.
He's
I
let it go. He's dropped it.
Yeah, it's on the floor.
think I can do something about this.
Okay.
I cast suggestion on Gildrick.
Okay.
For the record, I have already let it go.
It for 8 hours. I can ask you to not
Okay.
touch it.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Can I choose to fail this, or is something going to compel me to fight it?
No, you can choose to fail this.
I choose to fail it because I'm seeing the
Oh.
sense in what he wants me to do.
Okay.
There. So yeah, it's just for 8 hours. You have to do what those words say.
Take it with us though. Somebody put it in the bag of holding. I need.
What
to.
if we pick it up and can't let go of it? This is what we should have compelled him to put it in the bag and then not touch it.
That's hindsight,
I
all right.
think it's-
It's a wonderful
I-
thing.
I don't
I'm not
wanna take
really
It's
an
only
intellectual
for
caster,
me.
okay?
I've lost one arm. I'm not losing my other one. I'm walking around with a blade in one hand and a glaive in the other. Like, no.
I think it's only me that's going to be affected.
I'll attempt
Gildrick, Gildrick, as you
pick it up.
as you look into the blade of this thing before you put it down, you do see a little vision.
Ooh.
You see,
I see. That's dope
you see
as
this.
fuck.
I was about to say a middle finger.
That's dope. That is dope as fuck. That is how I
you
imagine
put it-
children from now on.
Put it on Discord.
Not for us, apparently.
Secrets.
No. Oh, it's not for us
If
either.
if Gildrick takes the time to explain what he's seen to you, I'll put it in Discord.
So he sees an image of Gildrick looking a little bit more fierce than you've probably seen him before, but he's wearing battle scarred plate armor. He's got the cloak that's clearly been damaged in some way, and it looks like he's wielding a sword, not the glaive. And there's no book on his hip.
Okay. So what, like a normal version of you?
A version with the
It
book,
seems to
a
be
version without.
a version of me or Gildrick that doesn't succumb to the corruption.
Okay. That's cool.
That's a fucking dope ass image, though.
Yeah, it is.
Can we see?
It's in Discord.
Anyone needs
Discord,
to-
honey.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, keep
Oh.
your metal tit together.
Yeah, I try and put the glaive into the bag of holding.
It goes in.
That's gonna haunt my fucking dreams. That's
It was like fog rolling in.
he. Gildrick reaches down and picks up his regular glaive.
Oh.
Give me a
Oh, fuck, I lie.
Constitution
Oh my
saving
god.
throw.
Fucking hell. Save.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. The dice are telling the story on this one. Jesus Christ.
You go down to reach for it. You can't. You get. Something is compelling you not to touch it.
Right, let's just put that in the bag of holding and figure that out.
Yeah,
later.
can someone just pick it up?
What are you doing, Gildred? Just pick up your glaive.
Right. I can't.
Do you mean you just?
What's wrong with
you
your
pick-
hand?
Want to?
Grab it.
I try again.
Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Fucking hell.
Your body like physically shakes as you like fight this unknown compulsion.
I stop and I step back and draw my hand across my face.
As you like do that, you feel your nose slightly bleeding.
Mm,
I
Put it in
wipe
the bag.
away.
What's going on now?
Do I feel anything with regards to the connection that I'm now aware of with me in the book?
I'd say that what you're feeling now is there's the beginnings of like a tug of war.
Right.
And that's the only way you can kind of describe it.
He
Gildrick,
just
what's
turns
the
around
matter with you?
and sits down on a chair and just puts his head in his hands and tries to breathe and tries to think.
Can I like hand him my war pick and see if that has the same effect, or is it just his weapon, or is it any weapon? Unless if you're up for that, we can try a different weapon, see if that works
Yeah.
or
I'll
not.
try anything at this point.
Yeah, I'll try and hand you. I'll fumble around with my one hand and try and get my war pick out and swivel it around so I'm holding it by the head and then offer him the handle. I was like, do you want
He
to
looked
give it a
up.
go?
With a slightly defeated face and tries to reach out for the war pick.
Constitution throw with disadvantage, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that were fucking awful rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. His head's gonna explode.
You just see him clench his hand back as if it almost burns.
Okay. He's like, okay. So you can't hold weapons.
Should we give him something else to hold?
Yeah, I'll give him something else to hold.
There she is. Is that a no? Spooky ambience?
Yeah, I didn't hear a no.
Right, so Gildrick will happily try anything at this point.
Get out of there, come on.
Honestly, we're gonna we're gonna be fucking rich, man.
We'll have to change platform at this fucking rate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get D&D on OnlyFans. Tell you what's a niche market. Tell you that.
Yeah.
Hey, no one's done it quite yet.
Isn't that just called Dungeons and Dungeons?
That's what the show's gonna be called.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so weapons are a no-no.
I mean, we've got to get rid of the weapons now anyway.
Yeah.
And we probably need to get the fuck out of here. Because
Was there any
we
other
can't-
books in the shop that we were looking for?
It's not all a bit burnt.
All of it. I didn't think you went to the books at the back. You
The
tell
wall
me.
think he
of
had
the
a
door was on
chance.
fire, so it's a bookshop. I imagine it would have spread.
There's not much of the bookshop left.
Okay. Yeah, let's skedaddle.
I need to start writing stuff down. I got distracted. Sorry.
So much has happened.
I
uh,
I mean, no
Gildrick's
books
having
are like
a fucking moment.
perfectly intact, are they? They're all destroyed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. There's no magic books here then. Okay. So, get rid of the weapons in the bag holding. Let's get the fuck out of here. I can make Manon invisible, so we can hide the fact she can't get rid of the sword on that hand.
can you like prestidigitation the room to clean it up?
I'm guessing that'll be a lot of time to do that.
Yeah, prestidigitation as a cantrip is not powerful
Yeah.
enough to do. You could do a book at a time, maybe, but it would just clean it up.
Okay.
It wouldn't restore it. So
Yeah.
like me and my fireplace. Sizzle out. Tiny little flame. Okay, I just thought we'd try and cover our tracks. Not really good.
Oh, I don't think there's any cover in this. I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, can we see
is
anything going
anyone-
on outside?
So is anyone taking notice of the bookshop there?
it's still black through the windows and through the
Oh.
door that is now burnt off its hinges.
Can we?
Yeah,
walk
now's
out?
our chance to get.
Can you what? Sorry, Gildrick.
Can we leave? Can we just walk out the front door?
You can try.
Oh, that was
So-
crazy.
I can make 2 people invisible, and then the others try stealth. Possibly.
What's my stealth?
I'll stealth stuff.
But-
So
I can
I
make
have
Manon
I
and
have disadvantage
Gildrick
on stealth,
invisible, and then myself and Fallon try and stealth our way out of here.
I've got a +7 stealth.
I've got a +9, so it is.
Yeah. Got a +6, but I'm not holding a giant sword. Can't be hidden.
True. That is true.
I have-
That makes sense about being
I
invisible.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
I've got a +1 and disadvantage.
At least if I'm spotted, I'm just a normal person walking around.
Hmm.
It's a little bit easier to argue our way out of, then
Does
Someone-
somebody else want to hold the bag of holding just in case I get pulled up with the sword or whatever?
Don't give it
Because
to
if
me.
I get
can take
if I
it,
get
but
arrested, then they'll take everything.
Yeah. I mean, I can take it, but I don't know. whether
Yeah,
being
that's probably
enclosed
not a wise
proximity
idea.
to the glaive
Yeah, I
is
didn't
going to be a
do
good
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Arden should probably take the bag. Anyone that's not Gildroyd, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sure. Right, I'm gonna give the bag.
Okay. I will twin spell invisibility. And to make Manon and Gildrick invisible. And then we can leave
Then
and
put
see what
in
happens.
a-
So I use my free visibility.
Oh, wait, can I just look at my hand one more time? Like this sword. You said it's like stuck
Yes, fused. Yeah.
in my hand. How's the rest of the sword looking? Is it like still got all the gems?
Pretty much. It's pretty
not
much the
glowing
exact.
anymore, I guess?
It's exactly the same. Yeah.
Can I press the button one more time?
You can. Yeah.
I'm gonna press the button one more time.
You press the button, and kind of like Iron Man's mask, the sword splits in half along its side, like along the center. Like it just splits in
Ooh.
half, and then starts to origami itself down into the hilt, and then the hilt guards fold in, and the handle sort of slides into your wrist almost.
So I've got like a
Ah,
Spider-Man,
fuck.
but a sword comes out
Got a
Yeah.
packed weapon.
instead of.
Wait, then how
Spider-Gen.
would you get it out then? If you clicked it, how would you have to?
Oh,
how would
fuck.
you retract?
I don't know.
Go sword, go! Shazam! Up and
Something
away.
you
Yeah.
have to, something I have to work out.
Pineapple juice.
So you're now
Yeah,
going to have
word
to
didn't work.
search yourself to find the right button.
It's
You're
your
gonna struggle to
Come
find
on,
the spot
don't-
you've got to
It's
press.
Magic
Oh
button.
my god! Don't feed me that
It's-
line.
it's your nipple.
Your
I
nipple
just-
turned into a button.
Yeah, I just press my nipple and see if anything happens.
No, just nothing happens.
Okay.
So you just fondled yourself in front of all of us for no reason.
It's nothing.
I don't
new.
fondle. I just press the symbol.
It's nothing new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Aiden's just
Um,
gonna mutter, "How the fuck are we still alive?" Just watching all of this. Okay.
Okay, so the sword's sword's away. So good news. You don't need to cast invisibility.
yeah.
on him.
For the record, none of us see this because you're invisible.
Fuck yeah.
No, said it before I cast it.
I can fondle myself all I want. Yeah.
And then I drop it. What? Oh.
Just hear some metal clanking. There's nobody there.
Oh god.
Right.
All you can hear is metal jangling.
Just metal
Where's the
hitting
button?
metal.
Just sparks flying off. But anyway, it's the end of the session. I hope you all enjoyed watching, viewers. tune in next Friday for another episode of Dungeons and Dungeons. Right, shall we leave the shop? We need to get
Yeah,
out of the
let's-
scene of
let's
the
actually
crime.
fucking
We need to go.
Okay, yeah. So we don't need invisibility. We could just walk out normally and just hope no one's paying too much attention when we leave.
Okay.
Or
Well,
what
if
the hell
we
this
can't
black
see out, they
field
can't
is.
see in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk
Well,
out.
The guy cast it, didn't
You walk out into a busy, normal street. Everybody is going about their business. nobody's any the wiser. And as you turn around and look at from where you came from, you see a quaint little cafe with a beautiful white painted wooden fascia and a beautiful white door with some little flowery hanging baskets either side of it, as if nothing untoward's happened at all.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's some
What?
sort of an illusion, surely.
Are we in a pocket
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, we need to go.
Because the second that drops,
Yeah, we cannot be around this place.
Let's fucking go.
Are we
You
getting
see,
out of the Emerald
as-
Plateau?
As you're discussing this, you see people go into the shop past you. They just walk past you, they go into the cafe,
Oh no.
what
and
the
you hear, "Hello,
Go,
would
go,
you
go,
like
go,
some
go.
would you like some tea?"
Oh. What the hell?
And you hear the
Okay.
door
I think
shut.
you'll see Aiden like sweating, and then hear that and just go, What? What the fuck is going on?"
Think I can get
Oh
another
my
cup of
God.
tea? I wasted the last one.
Are you going back
If you
in?
walk in again, does it reset everything?
So if I just put one foot in, do you know how kids do?
Yeah.
Get them out.
You put one foot in, and you open the door, and like there's a little bell chime, and it's like ding, and you just put your foot in, and then you just hear, "Hello."
Eh?
But what do you see?
Do you want some
Well.
tea? What do you mean no? I want tea.
I can't cope with this. I
Just
think
come
we need to
over
go.
here.
Are you, Jenna? I'm assuming the door is like open, slightly ajar, because
Yeah.
you've got your foot in it. That's it.
I'm
Yeah, so you
looking
can't
in.
actually. Oh, you're looking like around the corner, like through the door properly. There's a quaint little library / cafe with a counter off over the west hand side of the wall, a little library at the north hand, a little seating booth at the south, and a ghostly looking figure with a cape standing behind the counter looking at you, slightly confused as to why have just got a foot in and now your face is peeking around.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Was we in like some kind of dimension?
guys.
I've just made some
look.
chocolate cake if you'd like some.
Oh, he's got cake.
Ooh. What if the guy summoned the other guy though? What if he's not on our side? The hooded guy.
To be fair, he did look mightily shocked he was there.
Yeah. I'd trust it. I think we need to just leave.
Oh.
While you're having this discussion, Jenna, with Aiden, Gildrick and Manon, you see she almost appears like a witch hunter. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of witch hunter, inquisitorial looking kind of figure. She's like marching through the street with two like 6-foot automatrons behind her. These appear to be like steam-driven clockwork constructs, and everyone's quickly like parting out of the way, and they're like marching up towards you. And just as you think, fuck, they march straight past you, and continue down the street. They like maybe go 30 to 40 feet further down. And you can see people are like, there's a semicircle of crowded people in front of a large sort of stone constructed building with loads of like brass and copper piping that's sort of like protruding from various parts of it. And this building sort of like, it kind of overshadows like a lot of the buildings around it. But you can't really see what's going on because the crowds are started to like congregate.
Do you want to have a seat?
fuck?
All right.
So yeah,
So you
have a
wanna-
little see if I can see like slipping through the crowd.
Yeah. Gilda just kind of looks at Manon and just kind of shrugs. He's a little bit out of it still, but he's happy to go along.
Okay.
I'm trying to stealth
Um,
through the crowd like.
So you like manage to sort of get in a position where you can see what's going on, and you can see that there's this. It looks like a warehouse. The door looks incredibly like reinforced. It's got like a thick steel frame with like thick wooden panels down the center of it. It seems to have been broken open. It's got a slight bend in it. And the lock seems to be broken. And you can see that
From the
there's
inside?
almost from the outside it looks like. And there's like almost police tape around it, around this building. And you can see this woman's like she arrives and there's a few other people dressed similarly but not as ornate as she is, but they're already like, you can see them looking around, picking up sort of what appears to be evidence and putting it into bags, but there's no like bodies or anything. It's just like they've maybe found a hair or like scraping the ground to see to look for like almost doing
CSI.
they're doing CSI activities, but what's it when what is it when you put like a bit of paper down and you go over it with like a bit of
Trace.
chalk? Yeah, it's like tracing, but what is it?
Yeah.
It's not tracing though, is
Transfer.
it? Yeah, like a transfer. Yeah.
Hmm.
A rubbing. Is it a rubbing? A marble rubbing? Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Is that the right term? Yeah. Like they're doing that to try and like pick up footprints and stuff like that. But you can see this woman starts commanding these automatrons to like move the crowd back and disperse them. You can see like little turrets pop up over their shoulders and start scanning around, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck!" and they start like running and
Boys in blue.
moving away.
Here's the pigs.
And once it's suitably like cleared, these little turrets go away.
Okay.
But you're still kind of hanging around, and this woman, this like inquisitor looking witch hunter person, comes up to you. She's like a big titty goth girlfriend, kind of like she's covered in tattoos. She's got like a leather corset kind of thing on with a long leather jacket. These huge like knee-high boots
I
with
thought you
like.
were going to say something else
Big
then.
knockers there.
I thought you were going to say something completely
Well, I already said big titty goth girlfriend.
With these huge.
These huge nostrils. But no, these massive boots with like laces that go all the way up. And you can see she's got some sort of like firearm on her back, like this huge, like slender barreled like rifle. With like a real, like it's made of wood and steel, and it's got this ornate golden leaf design down one side of it. And a pointy sort of witch's hat. And gloves, like really long gloves that sort of come down to the elbows. And she sort of walks up to you guys. Did you see anything suspicious? How long have you been here?
Who's she talking to? Is it both of us or just?
Just sort of like she's
Or-
sort of like she's looking up at all of you and like looking down at a notepad, and like she's got like a quill like on her belt. She has like a variety of potions, one of which you recognize as like health potions, but she's also got like quills that are held in like a little sort of bandolier and a little ink pot that she dips her quill into and takes notes.
No, we're just here on business actually. We're what's the word for it? Why did we come here?
Emissaries.
We're emissaries from the Citadel. We're here to speak to forgot his name.
But
The
Emissary.
mayor.
Emissaries are in it.
I see. Oh, what's
You-
his name? Jamie. It's Jamie something, no?
Jamie Harriet.
That's the one. We're here to see Jamie Harriet.
You do not look like emissary. You look a bit beat up.
Yeah, it's been a tough ride
Yeah.
over here. We had to go
And-
through the mountain pass.
Indeed. And what happened to your arm? What is? And she's got like a cane, which she pulls out like this rapier, and like taps your arm, and obviously it reverberates with like a dull metal clang. And she's like, "It's very interesting. This must have cost a fortune."
Yeah, cost a pretty penny, but yeah, it cost a lot.
Indeed. Well,
And our armor.
Got an injury. You're not allowed to say you're discriminating against me for my disability.
yes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Touche.
yeah.
I don't have my blue badge with me.
Well,
And this one's
have
got
you
a
seen
young-
any? Have you seen anything suspicious?
No. We
What
were
can you-
just in the library coffee shop. We just come
What-
out and saw this commotion.
What can you tell me of Cogs, the terrorist group?
Who?
Can't.
Would
Have we
Manon
heard
know
of
about
them?
that? Yeah,
The
would
coalition-
Manon have heard of that?
Yes, you would have heard of Cogs. You know it stands for the Coalition of Oppressed Gear Workers.
Cogs, love it. What's the stand on that though? What would I know about it?
You'd know, so
Or
you
just
would
that-
know.
That's what they're called.
Okay, what would Manon know? Give me a history roll to see if you can remember.
Hmm.
I'll tell you something, but let's just see how much I tell you. Because you will know about it, but let's see how much you remember. You've taken a few blows to the head.
History. Oh fuck.
7. Okay, so average.
So average. I'm so average today, apart from the one time.
So you know, you became aware of the coalition when you were here. They were quite active when you were around. There was a lot of attacks on key infrastructure around the city. They have they're like a homegrown terrorist cell, but they've got a lot of support from like the slum cities, or the slum towns in the city. They that they believe that. Well, they think that the steam power comes is being harnessed in a unethical way, but they don't know. No one's ever known how Steam Cloud City is powered, right? The
Okay.
government says it's built on a crater that's unearthed almost thermal sort of geysers.
Yeah, like a thermal vent.
Yeah. But there's been, you remember people talking in seedy taverns about it, and they're like, it can't be a geyser because the power is almost consistent, whereas a geyser would not
Right.
be consistent. So there's all these conspiracies that the town, everyone's been lied to, and the power is coming from somewhere else, and then it gave rise to this Cogs group who are systematically like trying to stop it. But there's like there's people who support what they're doing, but also recognize that the city operates and is as rich as it is because it's got this steam power that no other city has. Like it's one of the most technically advanced cities that this continent has seen. And without the steam power, it wouldn't be. So some people see them as terrorists, like because every time they attack somewhere, power goes out. But some people see them as like, actually, I think, you know, they're onto something.
Right. Okay. So they're like, oh, just the basics really from when I lived here last. It's just a terrorist group who thinks something's going on, but yeah, that's all we really know. They do stuff around the city, cause trouble, power outages wherever they go. Just a bit of a nuisance, I think. But I haven't heard anything specific. I've say we've only just arrived here today.
If you only just arrived here today, how do you know about Cogs?
Yesterday.
Oh, so you found out all of this in one day?
Well, I did mention that I lived here a while ago, but I think you missed that sentence.
How long ago did you stay? One of the automatrons like isn't even looking at you, but one of the little turrets pops up out of its shoulder and aims directly at you.
Wait, why is that aiming at me?
You be cheeky.
Yeah, cheeky. I literally said it and he didn't hear. I was stating a fact.
Stop arguing.
A second turret pops up and aims at your face.
I haven't done anything illegal. How long have I known you guys now? How long have I known this group?
At most.
Well, it was a couple of weeks before we started, wasn't it? That we got together. It was the backstory thing.
Yeah, I'd say probably about a year or so.
It's probably about a year.
Yeah, I was on the road before, I guess. I must have met these guys. But yeah, a while ago. Quite a while. I'm not up to date with the recent goings on at all. What's been happening since I've been gone?
It's, at that point, you see like a gurney come out with what appears to be a guard. He's like wearing thick, like layered leather, almost like a flak jacket, and he's got like a nightstick on his hip, and he's laying on this gurney, being wheeled out by like two kobolds dressed like nurses, and a steam powered wagon. It looks like a horse carriage, but there's no horses. It's just operating itself. Comes down the cobbled road, and stops, and the back opens up, and like you see this gurney like stops right in front of you. So like there's you guys are standing sort of in a gaggle. Then there's this woman in front of you. Then there's a gurney directly behind her. And these two kobold nurses kind of like leave it and then go back into the building. And this woman like turns around, looks at the unconscious body, and then you hear someone call out for her from inside, and she says, she just turns to you guys and like, if you're really innocent as you watch, you make sure nothing happens. I will be right back. And she like runs, surprisingly very quickly into the open building.
So what, they're bringing bodies out of the wreckage, is that what you're saying? But unconscious?
Yeah, well, one of them. Yeah, one of them. You can see he's blatantly breathing. He's just unconscious. You can see his face is kind of like bruised and puffed up.
Can I go give him a healing potion? without getting in trouble? I mean, it's not
You can-
attacking him. So I don't see why not. But,
Yeah.
I'm just dubious that they're going to be really picky about stuff and I don't want to do anything wrong.
You can do. I mean, he's alive. He's just been
Yeah, but he's
knocked
pretty
out.
messed up, right?
I mean, he's
Obviously.
no worse than you've seen in a bar fight.
Yeah, but still, it should help heal some wounds, right?
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah, I want to try and chat to him if I can.
Okay. You administer as best you can a healing potion to a man who can't physically drink it. I'd say, I mean, it has some effect. It certainly will help heal some of the wounds, but he's still unconscious.
Oh, damn. I'll like tap his face lightly to try and ping him around.
Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Very perceptive.
Second
As-
one.
As you go to like tap him on the face, just under your finger, you like stop and you make out the very clear lines of a knuckle duster. You have seen, in your time in the fighting pits and stuff, you've seen all manner of like hand weapons, and you clearly,
And what
You-
marks they leave.
yeah, and you can clearly see that quite a like a small set of knuckle dusters have made an imprint on his face.
How small? Like humanoid small?
Like yeah, like a human, but like a smaller human. And you can see as you look a little bit closer, you swear you can see that there's like a little love heart impression where like almost like these knuckle dusters have got somewhere along them like a maker's mark or just a little cute heart shape. And you can just
Would
about
that
make it out.
be something I've seen before or not?
No,
Would I recognise it?
don't think so. No. At this point, the woman comes back out, seeing you sort of next to the body, and she's like, "You, what are you doing? Step away."
Oh, just making sure he was alright, trying to heal some wounds while I was here waiting.
And are you a doctor?
No, but I had a health potion handy.
I see.
Thought I'd do what I can.
And anything else?
He's not conscious still. He's
No
completely
shit.
knocked out. Well, just saying, he hasn't even woke up and then passed out again, sort of thing. It's just consistent. So I'm afraid nothing else. He's just out.
I
Thought
see.
maybe the healing potion might help bring him around, and it hasn't worked because you can't really drink it very well.
Understood. I must say you studied the body for a long time, considering you just administered a potion.
Yeah, just trying to make sure he's still breathing. I don't want to, I want to make sure he's all right.
Yeah, very well. And you notice anything?
It looks like he's been hit like by hands, not like any sort of objects. Maybe like like from whatever that door's busted in. Any no kind of explosion or anything like that from like shrapnel. It looks like he's been beaten. What do you
What
think?
makes you say this?
Well, just look at the bruises. It just looks like it. Like we've been in the casino just there, and Gildrick here has just been in one of the boxing matches.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the punches being thrown there. You can just tell when it's like blunt force trauma rather than, I don't know, just looks like it.
Well, I must
Hope
say,
it's
my
going to be
men are.
alright anyway.
I'm sure he will be fine.
Mhm.
I need to work out how they got in. There is a secondary door that is not broken inside.
Okay. Any way we can help at all? Like, have you got like a detect magic kind of person on your team?
Yes, it is me.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, all bases covered then, I suppose.
I
Do you want us
suppose
to help at all? Can we help?
I have not yet looked at the perimeter. Maybe you could have a look around the building and see.
Sure, might as well.
Like
Guys, do you want to help out?
she like, you can see her like send a sort of. She's got like this van brace on, and she like clicks a few buttons. It doesn't actually. You don't see any sort of immediate anything immediate happen when she presses these buttons, but she presses them anyway and sort of lifts the police tape so you guys can like go through it. Do not pull anything
Okay.
funny. I am only allowing this because I have run out of manpower.
Fair enough. I'll say we offered to help, so Gildrick's here a paladin and it's in his nature to help. So I'm sure he's more than happy to.
Hmm.
Always.
Isn't that right, buddy pal?
You see him just gently nod, but he's still a little bit distracted.
Right. Should we have a look around the perimeter?
Let's go and have a look.
You guys like walk around the perimeter of this building. It's not joined to any other building. It's not terraced. It stands by itself, but it's built of like thick brick or thick like stone. And it's like I said, it's got like these huge like thick copper pipes going from it into the ground, and then there's like they're dotted all over the surface. And there's like fans and vents and everything all over the place. Can one of you give me a perception check?
Who's got the highest perception or advantage?
Is it just me and Manon, or is Fallon and Iden joined us?
It's all of you, yeah.
All of
Yeah,
us.
I've got a +4 with a 14. For perception. So that is a wisdom one.
I assume I can't use tactical mind or anything to get advantage on an ability roll because I used up. I don't know how. Oh no, I haven't used it yet, have I? No, I
You haven't used
it.
it, yeah. So you could use it.
Yeah, could still be shit though because I don't have. What perception do I have? It's probably best to go with Fallon. Yeah, I've got +0, so somebody else do it just in case.
Who's rolling?
Anybody?
Who's rolling?
Somebody roll a dice.
Probably best for you to do it. Fallon. Ooh, pretty
Was
silly
not the
death.
wisest choice.
Oh, it was nearly on a 40.
This time you chose wrong.
Yes, but she's got 3 of you helping, so that's like technically a +6. So it's a 14. Let's see what you get for a 14. You see a busted vent on the ground, right at floor level. Are you going up to it?
Like,
You spot it. You spot it from
first
about you spot it from about 15 yards away.
So I assume we're going to look.
Yeah. Does it look like it's busted from the outside or the inside?
Give me a investigation check.
Well, I can do that, I think.
You'll get like a +2 because it's quite a small space.
Why are you
Nicht
doing
so
Right.
good.
Matt, I am
Um,
rolling shit tonight.
You can't tell, but what is obvious is there's a strip of like green ripped material that seems to have like been caught on the corner.
green?
Green.
What does that mean? Is it
Have
lead?
we seen any sort of faction while we've been here that primarily wears green or has green uniform?
Mm,
What we're rolling for now.
no.
No.
What you also see is, I think, who would notice this? Fallon would notice this because she's a thieving bitch. You can see, like,
You know.
you can see, like 2 indentations, like very small rectangular indentations on the edge of the vent, which looks like it's like being used to pry. And you're like, that's a crowbar. A crowbar's made that.
Am I telling them that?
It's up
If
to
you
you.
want.
The
Don't have
crowbar
a
did
reason to hide
that.
from Or is the other woman
Someone-
gone inside?
Yeah, someone's pried it open.
She's like around the corner. You're on like the east face. She's at the north face.
Okay, should we keep walking around and do a full circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I feel like we may annoy
So-
her if we go back with singular pieces of information.
Yeah.
So there's not anything else really. There's no windows to this building. It's literally just these stone walls with copper pipes and fans and all sorts of stuff bolted on the outside of it. But eventually you come full circle and like she clocks you coming back around and she sort of immediately looks at you with these like sort of not scolding, but like there's just no like emotion in her face. She just sort of looks at you. Well,
Fallon, you're up.
Was it a vent that we found?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Was it?
I was asking, not you. So, on our lovely inspections that we were inspecting, we found a vent
Very good.
that, yeah, and it had been pried open using a crowbar. But who found the cloth? I don't remember who found it.
I don't know.
I think that was me. Yeah, I spotted a bit of green cloth that
Yeah.
had been snagged on it, as I'm assuming somebody tried to escape or did escape and it got caught.
I see. How do you know that this crowbar has been used?
This bitch.
So, I used my eyes and I looked.
So how
at the opening.
how else are you gonna get a vent open?
Sass. The fucking
you
sass.
can, you can just sort of see where it would indent as you're using it on the metal. It would have pressed in,
Understood.
and it's right there.
I will send some of my men to go and retrieve the green cloth. May I ask you to go to Hammer and Hicks and see if a crowbar has been sold to anybody recently.
Hammer and hits.
You will have to travel to Slum.
Ooh.
We do not sell common tools up here.
Sure,
Good.
we could do that.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to leave it for now.
I was gonna say that I need to go to bed soon.
Yeah.
It's a long-
So, yeah. I need to put the little man to bed. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the session tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe Reese is going to have some fucking nightmares. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
We still need to talk about the rest of our backstories. We'll get there one
Yeah,
day.
so,
I either
sorry,
way
I
no,
was
can.
trying to trick up after session.
We'll have to find
Idem
another
was-
tea room to destroy.
Did
I
not
was
expect
more
that
than
to take up half
happy.
the session.
Yeah.
My apologies.
That was half the plan of Iden's, to be fair. Get everyone else talking about their shit and then just sulk away. Just dodge it
Yeah.
completely.
why is
Mildred's
that?
having a
Why,
full-on
why
identity
ever would you?
crisis.
I'm a very secretive person.
You're having
I
an
thought I
identity
was.
crisis. I now have a metal arm, for fuck's sake, and a metal pit.
Just want some
Yes,
tea.
and
Well,
we all
I've
know
just
how
found out
that's
I'm
gonna go.
destined to become some evil fucking split hell thing.
Nah, I think it's all in decision making, and it's completely under your control. You got given 2 visions, right? So you can choose. Be positive. Think more positive.
Would you be able to after seeing all of that?
I mean, like I said, the option's there. Why would it show you an option that you couldn't even have?
That's very true, yeah.
Yes, why would I, your friendly DM, show you options you can't have?
Yeah.
Well,
As you
why
die.
would you show me 2 very, very different options with one clearly being the correct choice?
Was it though? Was it clearly the?
Yeah.
Was there definitely
Well,
not?
obviously,
Was there definitely not a tomb on one of his hips? Because you can only see his right hip, right?
So,
Can't see his left.
Oh, fair.
Maybe you've
either
jumped to
way, you
some.
get to hold a weapon again. So
Maybe you've seen some. Maybe you've made some jumped to some conclusions there,
Maybe.
or maybe
it's
you're,
with the weapon.
or maybe you're correct. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, thank you everybody.
thank you.
I
Right.
don't have any plans next Friday, but I do think we should all start planning to actually meet up for like a weekend of D&D and board games or something.
Yeah.
At some
good.
point. I think that'd be pretty good. It'll probably be somewhere
Yeah.
around where Jenna and Alicia are.
Ish.
Sort of Midlands-ish, so it's central.
Yeah, sounds great.
But
Called the Midlands for a reason.
Unfortunately, I don't have any weekends off in July or June, and I don't have my August rota yet, so it's gonna have
It's
to
alright.
fit around when I'm off of it. Unless I can
No,
book
it's-
it off in
Too on,
advance,
too on.
I have to book it off.
yeah, no, it's just something to start thinking about. I'm not talking like we need to do it immediately, but it's just something we could start planning.
Yeah, I'm busy in the summer.
So
Yeah, I'm up
yeah,
for that.
summers are mega busy. I appreciate that, especially for cow touches and stuff.
Oh, touches.
But
Actually, it's
Yes.
the
You can't
autumn
lump
that's
me
really
in with
busy,
that.
but
whatever. Yes. Thank you very much. Everyone have a lovely night. And I'll
See
speak
you
to you
later.
guys
Before
there.
you go.
Go.
One last
After
question.
that.
Go on then.
Level up.
No.
Fuck.
Bye.